Hello YouTubers and fellow hams. Well, I thought I'd do a channel update here for January of 2018. 2018. Time goes fast. It's an odd day here too. It's 55 degrees this morning in northern Indiana, Fahrenheit, which is way warmer than it should be. And it's going to get up to almost 60 today. But then the weather moves in and it plummets tomorrow. So a really warm day in early January. So I wanted to talk about a few things. The channel over 2017 grew tremendously. It's reached the point now where it's pretty much self-sufficient, which is really great. That was kind of my goal all along, and that doesn't mean I'm done, obviously. We've got a lot of growing yet to do, and a lot of things to build, and things to fix, and other projects to do down the road. So I'm going to hopefully keep things going and keep things interesting. We've topped 7,000 subscribers. Wow. I never would have thought when I started doing this 3 years ago that we'd get to this point. And there's been lots of participation, which is a lot of fun. I enjoy reading the comments, and I've learned things from you guys, and I've had positive comments from those of you that have learned from me sharing the things that I've learned, which is probably about the best part of it for me. I really enjoy that. So I wanted to talk about a few things. Obviously the channel growth is great. We've got a lot of growing yet to do, hopefully. Live streams. Back on Straight Key Night, I tried an experiment by broadcasting live on YouTube while trying to work a few contacts for Straight Key Night. And that was fun, and there was a surprising amount of viewership and participation. And so I did another experiment a week ago with the Friday night HF Hangout live stream, just to see how it would go. The idea being making contact with the viewers in real time while broadcasting it live over YouTube. And we did manage 4 contacts. The bands were terrible, but the participation was huge. At one point we had 79 viewers watching. And the chat window was very active. There was a lot of interaction between the viewers, which was great. And we made contact with at least 2 of the viewers. One was particularly interesting. He was Dexter over in Trinidad, came in through a remote station in Georgia, and then talked to me over the air while he was watching the stream. So that was really fantastic and kind of fun. So I think I'm going to do that as a semi-regular thing. Bi-weekly is my plan. The first and third Friday of the month, we'll do a live stream for the Friday night HF Hangout, and we'll get on the radio and hopefully get a roundtable going with a few viewers and some interaction in the chat window, you know, and make it an entertaining viewer participation event. So the first and third Friday of every month will be the HF Hangout. Now today is Thursday, and it's the second Thursday of the month, so we won't be doing it tomorrow night. I know several of you were really interested in catching the next one. So tentatively, the next one's going to be the third Friday in January, a week from tomorrow. And I'm going to do it as I've done. We'll start at 00 UTC, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time locally. And I will announce it ahead of time on the Facebook page. And I'll be showing the frequency that I'm operating on in the lower corner of the video. And we'll try to keep that updated as we move around to try to find frequencies or bands that are open and the best activity, the best chance of talking to the viewers. So that's going to be, for the time being anyway, is going to be a regular event. So hopefully you can tune in for that. There's a few things coming up that are kind of interesting. One thing that I'm hoping for is I've kind of had it in my mind to do a video series on 3D printing related to ham radio. Now, a few years ago, I built a Prusa i2 3D printer, which I used in several ham radio related projects. Some of the videos, well, all the videos are still online. You can search way back in my video archive and find some of the 3D printing videos. But I wanted to do a series specifically on 3D printing related to ham radio. And I've put a few feelers out with some of the manufacturers looking for a printer that is easy to set up and operate because by far the hardest thing with 3D printing is designing the parts. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully I hear back from one of those manufacturers. If I can secure a 3D printer to review, I'll do a full review of it, and then you'll see it from time to time then on in ham radio related builds, custom building parts and such. And all the parts that I designed for those projects will be made available publicly through Thingiverse, so you could download and print them yourself if you have a 3D printer. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that works out and I can secure a printer. And oh, some of you were saying, well, I thought you had one. No, I had to sell mine a couple of years ago. A year ago? Yeah, somewhere back then. I had to sell it to make a house payment one week. So I greatly miss it, but we'll see what we can do about securing another one for doing 3D printing related ham radio vids. Next week, there's going to be a What's in the Box episode. I have I know one of the things that's coming. Rick out in California very generously is sending me something. I'm not going to say what it is, but I've really needed one for a long time, and so I'm thrilled about that. And he said he's throwing a few extras in there since my birthday is, well, my birthday's tomorrow. So it's going to be quite a birthday present. So next week, watch for a What's in the Box episode. Rick out in California surprising me again with gifts. And finally, there's an upcoming collaboration. Jim, KC9ZKM, in southern Indiana, contacted me, and I was wanting to do a vertical antenna. And I've got a kind of a design in my head, a scaled-up version of my Quick and Easy Field Vertical from a couple of years back. And Jim wants to parallel my build. He wants to build the same antenna that I'm building, and then see if we can make contact across the state with the antennas once they're built. So that sounds like a really neat idea, Jim. I'm excited about that. And he has graciously donated the major component, the MFJ telescoping mast, which we'll have later this month. And I'll be starting to build some of the components for the antenna and be doing some videos on those builds, starting with a 9-to-1 un-on. I'm going to take you through step-by-step winding and building a 9-to-1 unbalanced feed point for end-fed wires. So we'll probably do that video next week as well. I got to get a few parts together for it, so watch for that. So those are a few of the things coming up, and your channel update for January 2017. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed, and thanks for the thumbs up on the videos. Those help with getting the videos up in the search engine results and help the channel greatly. Appreciate it. And thank you finally and foremost to my Patreon supporters. You guys have made it possible for me to keep my head above water and keep doing this, and I can't thank you enough for your support. So 73 for now, and stay tuned. More videos are coming here on the Old Tech Guy channel. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not already a subscriber, click to subscribe. Join us on the Facebook channel for discussion about the videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please click to support me on my Patreon page.